Potek danas ćemo naravimo reakciju na Akuma vs Shao. Dakle, gledamo u premijeri, tako da... odmah ću da počnem zato što te gledam u premijeri, pa... čim se završi ovaj epizod, tada ću s njim video, ček sam da... Evo, krećemo. Okej. Akuma vs Shao, dakle... okej, dakle, Ko mislim da će pobjediti, rekao bih Shao.
Trained by Master Gotetsu at an early age, Akuma was practically born into the ways of fighting. He and his brother Goken were taught the form of Ansatsuken, literally meaning the assassination fist. You know, everybody says martial arts.
Nisam neki fan Street Fightera, pa ne znam baš puno o Akumi. O Shao Kahnu već znam. Dobro. Oh, damn.
On their training greatly differed. Goken rejected the violent methodology of the Ansatsuken, leaving to develop his own, less lethal variant.
Hadouken.
A style called Assassination Fist clearly needed less assassination.
Oh.
Good thing Akuma was all about the real deal. He got so hardcore he started training to embrace the biggest martial arts secret out there. The Satsui no Hado. Ever present, ever malicious.
Huh?
This is a manifestation of literal killing intent. Only Gotetsu had ever mastered this dark power. So it's like the dark side of the force, but
Oh, damn. Ovo je sad vraćamo Star Wars, pa moguće.
Great power at the cost of all compassion. This is the power of monsters. More like winners. Akuma got so good he challenged his master and killed him Sith style. With his ex-master's beads around his neck, he declared himself the new master of the Satsui no Hado. Obviously, this destroyed his relationship with Goken. The two brothers' destinies, let alone ideologies, were irreparably torn apart. But who cares when Akuma's perfected all the abilities of an overpowered Shoto character? He can rain down Go Hadoukens, teleport with the Ashura Senku, and take you for a whirl with the Tatsumaki Zankyugaku. And if
What the fuck, kakve su ove reči?
he can summon forth the Kongo Kokoretsuzan.
What the fuck, kakve su ove reči?
Strong enough to sink an island. With all this power,
Oh, damn.
Akuma is among the toughest street fighters out there. Which says a lot when Hakan could loop himself up with enough oil to, get this, launch E Honda into orbit to headbutt a giant meteor into smithereens. Well, there's only
Impressive.
one way to figure out the TNT of that. I got the oil whiz, get ready to launch.
What the...
That's okay. I've already done the math. It's over 500 trillion tons.
Oh.
Can we still do it though? Fine. But did you know
Hey.
Akuma's also traded blows with some of the folks from Final Fight? I guess they're Street Fighters too. And the Macho Mayor Mike Hagar can pile drive people so hard it makes an explosion you can see from space.
Wow.
Comparing the blast size to Earth's diameter, this explosion must have a yield of over 120 teratons of TNT.
Damn.
Might seem
To je dosta.
Akuma's done the same kind of thing. No wonder the only guys who can match him are badasses like Goken. Akuma would challenge Goken again and again, determined to prove his version of the Ansatsuken was superior. And apparently, he was right, as he defeated Goken with his signature technique, the Shun Goku Satsu, aka the Raging Demon.
Oh, je to kao finishing move?
Killing intent, targeting a person's soul and killing their spirit with the weight of
Damn.
their sins.
Um,
One known way to survive it, emptying your own soul from your body. Fortunately, Goken knew exactly how to do that. Speaking of souls, this guy Nakali once tried to take Akuma's by devouring him, but not being into vor, Akuma just blew him up instead. He's
Wow.
so powerful, defeating an opponent takes less effort than smacking a baby. No, not that Akuma would ever do that. No, I'm serious, he never would, because despite the whole zero compassion thing, he has a weird code of honor. It's not compassion. To Akuma,
to je messed up weird and honor, ako mene pitate.
the art is more important than anything. He'll spare those with an unfair disadvantage and those whom he deems respects martial arts like him and can improve. In this way, he sort of became an unwanted mentor for Goken's student Ryu. Hey, he's not a total killjoy. He did befriend Elena. Well, more like Elena befriended him, but Whatever. But should you disrespect the art of fighting, Akuma will not hesitate to murder you
Oh.
as disrespectfully as possible.
Oh.
Jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed him in one shot. And Bison was quick
Wow.
enough to tag this satellite laser beam. Following the beam speed
Damn.
this angle, he determined it was moving well
Окей,
over 5,000
mislim da
miles
sam odlučio da idem za Akumu.
Akuma knew he'd never be at his best until he'd mastered the Satsui no Hado and become Akuma Blanco.
What? Je to kao nekakva super form?
Control over the dark art, using it to its fullest extent. Only
Wow.
Gotetsu had ever mastered the Hado like this, because doing it is not just super difficult, but super dangerous. Right. The Satsui no Hado isn't just a form of energy. It is a sentient entity, striving to push those who connect with it to fully commit to their rage. For when they do, they are no longer themselves. They become the Satsui no Hado itself. Yeah, like when it tried to take over Ryu and manifest it as its own evil person, Kage. Akuma truly believes the Hado is his best chance at becoming the ultimate world warrior. But he also knows that if he's not careful, he could lose himself to it. And when he does, the Hado will take his body and become the awesome, demonic Oni. Oh, he's super powerful. Oni's got all sorts of new moves and can easily overpower pretty much any other Street Fighter. In Japanese folklore, Oni are yokai, or demons, that spawn from the souls of the wicked upon death. However, in some legends, the most evil of humans can actually transform while still alive. Such as Doji, a drunken monk who gave in to malice, became an Oni, and was so powerful he could not die, even after he was decapitated. Not so different from this big bad blue boy. But hey, Akuma hasn't lost himself to the dark side of the Hado yet. The dude split apart
I zašto ovo sad uvlačimo Star Wars?
of the ocean and literally leaped into the land above the clouds. He just jumped.
Wow.
He was there. Forget standing before heaven. This dude straight up flies above it. Akuma's lust for battle will likely never be sated, but his chosen path has been set. He will either be the world's deadliest man or its bleakest failure. Until then, he will never stop searching for a foe who can challenge the might of his Satsui no Hado.
Okay. Whoa. Holy shit, you beaten the shit out of him. Okay, sad kreće Shao Kahn. Ma mislim da će sada njegova želja se to upravo ispuni. Ne, molim te, podsjećaš na taj Mortal Kombat live action. To je kek.
Thousands of years ago, Shao Kahn was an advisor to the Dragon King, Onaga. Until Onaga took a permanent nap when Kahn poisoned him and claimed the throne all his own. Now that's what I call climbing the political ladder. With an army of demonic Tarkatans and four-armed Shokans at his beck and call, Shao Kahn began conquering and merging other realms with Outworld, including the once idyllic paradise of Edenia. After which he hooked up with Edenia's queen, Sindel. But his conquest didn't just win him a traitorous MILF. The crafty bastard also picked up a ton of awesome powers. Kahn is a deceptive leader who isn't afraid to resort to, quite frankly, dickish methods to achieve his devious goals. He's basically a wrestling heel in the form of an otherworldly invader, right down to dressing like a male stripper.
What the fuck?
Living on a completely different plane of existence, he's somehow mastered two Chinese martial arts, Daizu and Liu Wei, both of which prioritize fast and aggressive strikes to overwhelm opponents. But Khan's real bread and butter is his mastery of magic. He can shoot fireballs, create portals, make you his telekinetic yo-yo, bounce projectiles back to sender, and conjure his signature hammer whenever he wants. With his Wrath Hammer, Khan can crush even the strongest combatants, with a K, to pieces with his brutal fatalities. But perhaps his most iconic ability is taking souls. With just a wave of his hand, he can dine on some fine souls, courtesy of whatever sap crossed his path. Khan went far with these abilities, and it wasn't long before his conquering eye caught sight of a little planet called Earthrealm. But first, his forces had to rack up enough wins in Hit the Music Whiz. We don't have the licensing rights.
Okay, cool.
We don't get sued.
Oh.
World almost had the 10 consecutive wins needed to merge with Earth. But the goody two-shoes monk Liu Kang just had to ruin it all. But Khan just said, screw it, and invaded Earth anyway.
Čekaj. Da, mislim da će ovo biti 1-1, pa sam malo pomislio možda ako da mu moć da prizove armiju.
merging realms is a little vague, but from Mortal Kombat 3's intro, we do know that it transforms the planet into part of Outworld itself. But even when he's not literally folding worlds together, Khan is always a threat to behold.
Ne sjećam se te scene.
He's a cocky asshole, but damn, he sure knows how to get stuff done. He's one-shotted Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, survived being impaled, broke Kotal Khan's back, and has consistently surpassed the likes of the Thunder God, Raiden. Who, being all thundery, is as fast as lightning. Khan could even hold his own when Raiden held the power of all the Elder Gods. For context, the Elder Goddess Cetrion can grow as large as a planet and fire this hyper-fast laser, which, comparing its speed to the curvature of the Earth, can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light. Oh, you know you're a big shot when actual gods think you're a pain. Look at him go! Don't mistake powerful with invincible. Khan's might is only matched by his arrogance. Yeah, he really does love to hear himself talk, even when it leaves him totally open. I guess he doesn't consider the consequences of his constant taunting.
At your best.
I thought it was funny. Moving on. Even if it can get the better of him, Khan has proven his arrogance isn't completely unfounded. After ages of conflict, all of the combatants fought in a final clash of good versus evil. And he defeated Blaze, an all-powerful elemental who threatened every realm in existence. Luckily for the good guys, Raiden had a way to basically go back in time and try to stop Khan from winning in the first place. That's right, Khan was such a big threat, the only way to beat him was a complete do-over. And even with that victory now a non-existent memory, Shao Kahn will never relent. Even death has never stopped this conqueror from his ultimate quest to rule everything.
I am Khan of Outworld. Vacate my throne, or I'll soak these sands with your blood.
Okej, to je to. Ovo je malo teško izaberem ko bi pobedio. Akuma ga pobeđuje u... Okej, sad će krenuti sponzori. Dakle, mislim da će biti animirano u 2D, u sprites, i za ono ko bih rekao da bi pobedio, malo je teško. Akuma mislim da pobeđuje kao u snazi, ali durability je Shao Kahnova strana. Dakle, sad ne znam ko je pobedio, ne znam, malo je teško. Dakle, imaš jedan lika koji uništava duše i imaš jedan lika koji uzima duše. Tako da... nemam pojma. Ići ću sa... Akumom, nek ide život. Samo prebacim. Okej, to je to. Vratili smo se na premijeru. Okej, dakle, idemo. Pišite u komentari ko mislite ko će pobediti i krećemo. Okej, već smo počeli. 3D, ja sam mislio da je 2D. Okej, počeli smo. Okej, za sada je hand to hand. Ja sam mislio će Akuma da ovdje pobeđuje. Never mind. Okej. I pam. Čekaj, je death bell, tako da... Okej, sada je one sided. Okej, sad smo krenuli. Okej, sad kreće. Okej, efekti. Okej, sad stvarno ga nervira. Okej, krećemo, sad kreće ozbiljnije. Shao Kahn nema power upova, tako da, mislim da... Nema power upove, može ga zato. Okej, sad krećemo ozbiljno. Okej, jel postoje oni? Jeste. Okej, sad kreće ozbiljno. Okej, sad krećemo. Sunce ti jema ga izubija. A preživio je to, tako da još uvijek je okej. O, ispao mu je helmet. Sad vidite njegovo lice. Come on. A mislim malo kreativno što nije okej. Dobro, imamo jedan frame. To je to, gotov je. Wow! Vidjeli smo njih. Snap, Akuma je gotov. Shit. Ste pisali je Akuma će da pobedi. Wow. A to je, ne znam zašto izvučilo mi je mnogo kratak fight. Možda najkraći u ovoj sezoni.
Akuma's biggest hits were way stronger than you'd think, blasting apart meteors and making explosions seen from space. But Khan survived blasts from beings even more powerful than that, like the Elder Gods.
Da, to sam zaboravio.
Planets. And remember Blaze? He could destroy all the realms, and even did in one of his endings. And while Blaze's story ending isn't canon to the Mortal Kombat universe in and of itself, it is still an example of what could happen in canon. And Khan whooped that red-hot ass. While we do not have an exact time frame for Blaze's destruction of the realms, destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of TNT.
Wow.
100 million times the power of the Teraton.
100 million.
And keep in mind, when Khan merges realms, he is literally morphing an entire planet into Outworld itself. This means it makes sense he could defeat Blaze, because he already commands a similar level of power. But I know what you're thinking. What about the Raging Demon?
Da.
Awesome finishing move. Shao Kahn has racked up more than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul. There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky hit in with the Shungoku Satsu. However, given Khan can keep up with the likes of Elder Gods and their space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma. And sure, Khan's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he knows when to get serious. If his arrogance was that big of an issue, he wouldn't have conquered so many realms. Both Akuma and Khan were among the best of the best in their respective worlds, but this match ultimately came down to who would land their killing blow first. Shao Kahn's overwhelming power, mystical abilities, and treacherous strategies were enough to claim this victory. Outworld's Emperor was the only one who could surpass Akuma. The winner is Shao Kahn.
Ok, vidimo ko je sljedeći. Molim to budi Ray vs. Cora. To mi je najviše hoću taj matchup da bude. Okej. Snap, dobit ćemo Ray! Please budi Ray, please budi Ray, please budi Ray. The fuck? Ništa je to je bilo to što će klip na živi i sljedeći klipu. Ćao. Lajkujte, šerujte, subscribeujte. Adios.